Minsan ba tinanong mo na sa sarili mo kung ano ba talaga trabaho mo sa mundong ito? Importante na malaman mo kung ano nga ba talagang ganap mo bilang isang tao. Yung mga tanong na, bakit may mga nasasaktan? Bakit may mga naiiwan? Bakit may niloloko? At bakit nagpapaloko? Bakit siya yung nagbago? Bakit ako lang yung nasasaktan? Bakit nakakalungkot? Bakit ang sakit? Bakit pa tayo namumuhay? Ito yung mga bagay na walang sagot. Kasi ang realidad, may mga katanungan na walang kasagutan. Napakahirap unawain. Napakahirap tanggapin. Kaya dapat alam mo trabaho mo. Alam mo kung saan ka lulugar at saan ka pupwesto. May mga tanong na mahirap sagutin. At may mga bagay na mahirap unawain.
Good day everyone, so for today's video we will talk about how to sequence jobs. So without further ado, let's get started. When several jobs need to be done, how do you decide which one to do first? Do you work on the job that you have to finish first? The job you enjoy doing? The job you can finish the fastest? Or the job that has the biggest payoff? When you decide which job to do first, you are sequencing them. Okay na ba?
Operation sequencing or job sequencing is a technique for short-term planning of actual jobs to be run in each work center based on capacity and priorities. We expect a work center to have several jobs waiting to be processed, so we decide on the sequence for processing the jobs. Operation sequencing sets projected start and finish times and expected queues. A job's priority is its position in the sequence.
In studying job sequencing, there are some rules to be considered.
Job priority is often set by a priority rule. Priority rules are typically classified as local or global. A local priority rule sets priority based only on the jobs waiting at the individual work centers. For example, the highest priority might be given to the job that arrives first or the job that can be done the fastest.
While global priority rules like critical ratio or slack over remaining operations set priority according to factors such as the scheduled workload at the remaining workstation that job must be processed through. So today I'm going to discuss the commonly used priority rules. Number 1 is the first come first serve. As an HM student, I presume that you already know what is the meaning of this. But these are jobs processed in order in which they arrive. For example, in a quick serve restaurant or a simple restaurant. If you come first, of course, you will be served first. Next one is the last come first serve or LCFS. The last job into the work center or at the top of the stack is processed first. For example, in a graded recitation, if you pass last, of course, you will be called first.
Earliest due date or EDD. The job due the earliest has the highest priority, like first come first serve but long-term process. Next one is the shortest processing time or SPT. The job that requires the least processing time has the highest priority. LPT or longest processing time. The job that requires the longest processing time has the highest priority. Next one is critical ratio or CR. The job with the smallest ratio of time remaining until due date to its processing time remaining has the highest priority. And last one, slack per remaining operations or S/RO. The job with the least slack per remaining operations is given the highest priority. Now that you already know the commonly used priority rules, I will teach you how to use them. Step number 1.
Decide which priority rule to use because different priority rules achieve different results.
Step number 2.
List all the jobs waiting to be processed at the work center and their job time. Job time includes setup and processing time.
And step number 3.
Using your priority rule, determine which job has the highest priority and should be worked on first, second, third, and so on.
Next one will be the job flow time. Job flow time measure response time, or the time a job spends in the shop from the time it is ready to be worked or until it is finished. It includes waiting time, setup time, process time, and possible delays. So this will be the solution for job flow time. Sum of individual jobs divided with the jobs in sequence. Gagamitin natin yung BOB as an example para mas madali nating maintindihan kung paano ba talaga kunin yung job flow time. For example, gumawa tayo ng props at natapos tayo sa day 10. Tapos, nakabili tayo ng alak nung day 13. So, i-add natin yan. Tapos, natapos natin gawin yung letters ng day 17 plus 17. Tapos, nangyari yung BOB nung ika-day 20. I-add natin yung 20. So, itong apat na to is i-add natin. 10 plus 13 plus 17 plus 20. The answer is tama ka, 60. Galing mo naman talaga sa math, equals 60. Yan. Dahil apat nga yung job na hati, i-divide natin yung 60 sa 4. The answer is tama ka na naman, 15 or 15 days. This will be the job flow time. The average number of jobs in the system. Average number of jobs in the system measures the work in process inventory and also affects the response time. The greater the number of jobs in the system, the longer the queues and subsequently, the longer the job flow times. If quick customer response is critical to your company, the number of jobs waiting in the system should be relatively low. Makespan. Makespan measures efficiency by telling us how long it takes to finish a batch of jobs. Take note that Makespan has no link to customer due dates. You can have an efficient schedule in terms of finishing a batch of jobs but still have relatively poor customer service. To understand Makespan easier, it is the time difference between the start and the finish of the sequence. Kung kailan ka nag-start at kailan mo natapos, yung araw sa pagitan nun, that will be the Makespan for easier understanding. Job lateness and tardiness. Job lateness, a measure of customer service, is the difference between a time of job is finished and the time it is supposed to be finished. When a job is finished ahead of schedule, it has negative lateness. Positive job lateness values are typically described as job tardiness. Tardiness indicates how many days pass after the due date before the job is completed. Job lateness and tardiness. Dali lang po explain. Late yung trabaho mo, late mo natapos, late mo nagawa. Job tardiness, job lateness. That will be late, overdue, delayed. Job lateness and tardiness. Dahil tamad tayo, late. So thank you guys, that will be the end of my report. I hope that you learned something from me today. Again, I'm Jericho Dacanay saying, if not now, when? If not me, who? Thank you for watching this video. Bye! God bless!